Okay. So today we are going to discuss automation tools in Salesforce. Okay. So what is meant by automation? So automation is simply a business process. Okay. Series of activities to achieve a goal. Okay. For example, we'll take market lead generation. So, for example, so if you want to generate a lead or customer to the company, so we need to market, right? So for the product, we need to, for example, there is a car, okay, Maruti 800 car. For that car, we need to market, right? So we have to uh, go with the marketing strategies like newspaper marketing, digital marketing, like so we have to uh, popularize that product into the public, right? So for that uh, process, the series of activities will involve. For example, we have to send the mails to the customers, and we have to get the response from the customer, and then we have to assign those uh, prospect customers to the sales process team. So then they will call the customers and they will inquire they are interested in the product or not. And later, so after the customer is interested in our product, so then we'll generate opportunity for that, and for that opportunity we create a order, and for that order, we will send that product to the customer. So there are so many steps involved in the process, right? So we will automate this process to make some time to be saved, and to increase the performance and make the we will make save money in this business automation. Okay, for this automation, we will use different types of tools like flows, apex triggers, and approval processes. Okay, and screen flows. For example, in, if you want to register a customer, right, you need to enter the details of customer, right? So, for example, you need a screen, okay, form, right? So, to enter the details of the customer. So we will create those forms and backend process using these automation tools. Okay, understood?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. So just things automate చేయడానికి మనం టూల్స్ యూజ్ చేసుకొని మనం ప్రాసెస్ బిల్డ్ చేస్తాం అనమాట దీంట్లో ఆటోమేషన్ టూల్స్. సో ఎందుకు సో ఇట్ సేవ్స్ ద మనీ అండ్ సేవ్స్ ద టైం. సో కట్స్ ద కాస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద కంపెనీ. సో వర్క్ అనేది ఫాస్ట్ అవుతుంది, అండ్ సో రిపిటేటివ్ టాస్క్స్ అనేది మాన్యువల్ టాస్క్స్ అనేవి తగ్గిపోతాయి. ఓకే, విల్ ఇంప్రూవ్ ద ఎఫిషియన్సీ అండ్ మాన్యువల్ ఎఫర్ట్. విల్ రెడ్యూస్ ద మాన్యువల్ ఎఫర్ట్. ఓకే, మాన్యువల్ థింగ్స్ అనేవి తగ్గిపోతాయి, బిజినెస్ అనేది ఆటోమేట్ అవుతుంది. ఓకే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, సో what are the tools available in the Salesforce? So Salesforce Flows, this is the active primary tool in Salesforce now. And we also have workflow rules, but it is retired in 2025. Uh, Existing workflow rules are there, but we can't build new workflow rules now. Okay, process builder. These process builders are also retired in 2025, but existing are there. Okay, we can't build the new process builders now. Okay, but we need to make aware of this. Okay, and approval processes. These are active. Approval process means, for example, um, leave approval processes. For example, if you put in, if you want a leave, so you will apply for that, right? So for that approval request, so hierarchy manager will approve it, and then second primary level hierarchy manager will approve it, confirms the leave. So the approval process, these steps will be built in the approval process. So if the approval request is accepted, what will happen? If approval request is rejected, what will happen? So these steps will be designed in the approval process to make it easy in the approval processes. This process not only for the leave, so we can also for the expense requests and expense approvals and lot of process will use the approvals and in the lead generation and opportunity opportunity statuses. So what happened if the something accepted or something rejected? So what state to be opportunity should exist, like that we will frame the approval process. Okay, using flows only, we will use the approval process. There is one classic approval process also there, so we'll see that. And recently, so Salesforce added Einstein boards. Okay, so board nothing but so automated agent. So we will be built using the flows only. So for example, chatbot, right? So if you type one thing, so it will use a response, right? So what I want this product. Can you explain that? So backend flow will catch that prompt and it will get the details of the product and will display it in the chat window. So like that, we will use unchained boards and automated tools. So it is advanced process. So you can go through after the development. Okay, development training in Salesforce Flow. So the primary main tool is in Salesforce now the flows. Okay, so using flows we can build screens, register screens, UI screens, and backend record trigger flows and scheduled flows. For example, if you want to execute something at a scheduled time, so we'll use the scheduled flows. So we'll set a time using the um, using time setup. Okay, cron expression. We will call test cron expression in the program terminology. So we'll use cron expression and also we'll use the platform triggers in the integration. So for example, there are two systems. So one system after creating the customer, that will be updated in the second system. So if the customer is created in the first system, so it will send a message to the second system to create a contact in the second system, like that. So we will use platform event trigger flows to sync to system via integration. Okay. So the flows are multi-step step workflows. So we will use data manipulation like create, delete, record, delete uh, components to activities. Okay, and user guidance screens. And for the integration, we'll use Apex classes to call. There is Apex actions to call the Apex methods from the flow, and we will have subflow. We can call the subflows from the flow, and we can use error handling mechanism also in the flows. Okay, so where we will use this? For example, sending automated replies and notification to the customer and reminders to set a reminders to send the offer letters and um, invoices to the customers and auto email communications and to update the inventory and send appointments confirmation. So lot of scenarios are there, business scenarios will use flows in that. Okay, so there are how many types of flows in exist in the flows. Okay, there are four types of flows actually. So screen flows. First one is the screen flows, and second one is the auto launch. And auto launch flows will come across trigger flows, scheduled trigger flows, and platform trigger flows, and auto launch flows. Okay. Now, what is screen flow? Screen flow, nothing but we will build screens like that. This one, and I will show you. So on clicking that new button, so we'll display a screen, right? So this type of screens will design using the flows, screen flows. The same type of flows, arranges forms will design using the flows. Okay, screen flows. Okay, uh, and what components are there in the flow? So there are data components, interaction components, and logic components, and action components, and integration advanced component. What data components will do? Uh, there are four data components: get records, and create records, and update records, and delete. So for this, we can get a record from the backend using the get records. So for using create records, we can create a new records automatically in the backend. And update records, we can update the record using the update component. I will show you. So to create a flow, you need to go to setup. Okay, you need to go to setup. So click file. You can type flow. The flows. Click on the flows. So here we can get new flow. Okay. So here are the categories of flows. Okay. So we'll go to first screen flows. Okay. Let's screen flow category. So this screen is called flow builder. In flow builder itself, we will create the flows and edit the flows. Okay. This screen is called flow builder. So here is a toolbox. In the toolbox, we can create a resource. Okay. These are the resource types: variable, constant, formula, and text template, choice list, and record choice list. So different types of variable resource types are there. So we can create wherever it is necessary. So we'll create these types of resources and we'll use in the flows. Okay, and so this is suggests the layouts or freeform layout means so the connection is not visible that way where it will be uh, the components will be displayed uh, uh, identically. Okay. Auto layout means Salesforce will adjust the layout, okay, adjust the format of the components, and will keep the connection, connection also displayed. In the freeform layout, we need to connect using these nodes. Okay, so better to use auto layout whenever we create a flow. We select this auto layout. Okay, so it will be easy for the visibility. Okay, Um, so in flow there are multiple buttons are there. So this run button is there, right? So this run button is used to uh, run the flow. Okay, run the flow in the flow builder, and this debug button is used to debug the that is whatever you build the flow, so that is working correctly or not. So we can check by using this debug button. And this is the save button, the save as a new version button, you know, right? So this activate button. So whenever you activate this flow, so it will be work in the UI. Okay. So if it is not activated, so it will not work. It will not work. Okay. So make sure that when you create a flow, it should be activated. Okay, the version should be activated. Mm, uh, so in flows, let me. So this is the example flow. Create case flow. This is a create case flow. Okay, so existing flow. So see here, this is a start of the flow. Okay, this is a screen flow, right? So there is no there is no need of there will be no condition in the starting. So this is assignment. So assignments is whenever we assign something to a variable. See, so we are assigning current stage equals to confirm customer details here. Just we are using equals to that equals. So this is this component is we assign something to a variable. Is used to assign something to a variable. This component is used to assign something or value to a existing variable. So this is screen component. So whenever you want to build an UI, so we'll use the screen component. So in this screen component, so we can drag and drop fields like display text and input text and a checkbox, radio button, and epic list field. We can drag and date field. We can drag and drop multiple things. Whatever we want as per the requirement. See, this is a text field. Okay, it takes the input name as input name. It takes the input name. So we'll save in the first name input in the input. So it is required field. Okay. So there is a checkbox for required. So if we tick here, so it will be required. Okay. So let me run and check. Okay. So run will works like that. So this is the view of this flow work in the UI. Okay. For example, Shiva. Yes, sir. This is the visible canvas we have built using uh, Salesforce screen flows. Okay. I'm showing the existing flow. Okay. We'll build one requirement. Okay. Like the screen flows looks like this. Requirement, right? Or is it? So this is a pick list field. Okay. Case details. Test. So the case is created. Like that, we will uh, create okay create screen flows to get input from the user. Okay, so run likes like this, run works like this. So debug. So for the debug button, okay, so so in each step, whatever the details has been entered, if the details has any error, and what are the input values you have assigned to which variable, we can check all of this the debug button. Each and every step it will be visible. You can expand all for this. See here. This is the flow current stage equals to current contact stage. So if I entered a value, okay, you know, and click next, see here. The screen is details has been appeared, right? So the text box, in the text box, first name, I entered Shiva, and in the last name I entered Prasad. Okay, like this we can debug the component if any issue is there, or that is working correctly or not. So we can use debug button to check, okay, whether it is working correctly or not, and we can, if it is working incorrectly, we can fix there. Okay, using this debug. Have you understood? Hello.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Why I'm telling before, right? So it will be
Bro,
useful.
మీ వాయిస్ బ్రేక్ అవుతుంది బ్రో.
ఇంకా బ్రేక్ అవుతుందా?
బ్రో
కొంచెం.
అంటే నార్మల్గా వాయిస్ మధ్యలో
One minute. No, it is good, right? Hello, is it audible now? No, sir. Okay.
ఆడబుల్ బ్రో.
Okay. Okay. So these are the things before you create a flow you need to know. Okay. Particularly this flow builder. Where we use to build flows. Okay. So as part of this flow components, so we'll see each component. Okay. Data component, in the data components, so get record component. So we'll see get record component.
బ్రో మీ వాయిస్ వినిపించట్లేదు బ్రో.
వినిపించట్లేదా? 1 minute. Yeah. Hello.
హలో.
Is it clear now?
యా బ్రో.
Okay. So let me show you each component in the flows. When you click on this plus button, so it will shows you like add element. Okay. In the interaction elements, okay, screen is there, right? Okay. Screen. So these are the input elements. The 36 elements are there in the input. So we have date and time, data table and currency, choice lookup, and checkbox group, CSV input and address. So I will tell you each and every component here. So action button is used to create a button, it's a custom button. So on clicking that button, we can customize the action of the button. For example, to import a file and to do some custom action. So address button address field is used to address field is used to uh, capture the address of the user. Okay. Um, and checkbox is nothing but a checkbox field. It will be visible like that. Okay. And choice lookup is a lookup field like that. This one answer used for the searching of in a record lookup record. So we see in the lookup relation, right? So for that we will use this custom lookups in the flows. We will use this one. Okay. uh, the date field, date to capture the date, and to capture the date and time, so we'll use this one. And dependent pick list, so we'll have some dependent pick list, right? For example, we have state is dependent on country, and district is dependent on state. So like this dependent pick list, we will use this dependent pick list option. And to display an image, to display an image in the UI, so we'll use this display image component. And email, so to send an email or to capture an email, so we'll use this email field. And file upload, and password, and number, name, whole phone field, pick list field. You can try it out for each and every uh, component. Okay. These are the interaction one. And this action component is, so these are the predefined action. Or we can select an existing apex action or apex method or flow. We can call from a flow. So to use this apex action to call an apex method or subflow in the screen flows, depends upon our requirement. Okay. Mm, and let's uh, logic. So equal to assignment is to assign something. For example, if you take a variable, we have to assign a state, a new state for that. So we'll use assignment. And decision means if else logic. So if something, we can go to the branch, the path. We can decide the path choosing difference. So see. So if yes, so it will, the control goes to this path. If no, or default one, so control goes to this way. Okay. So divide the path of control. So paths of control. So we will use this decision component. Okay. And loop component. For example, we have loops, repetitive things is this. So if you want to process a list of things, a list of records, so we'll use this loop. And transform. So if you want to, we have a output record. So if you want to, so input record from the source. So if you want to assign it to a target record, so it is mainly useful in the integration. We'll use this transform component. Mm, and collections. So this collection sort is, so if you have a list of items, right? To sort those items, so we'll use this collection sort. Sort means ascending or descending order. So we can sort like that. Okay. Collection filter.
If you want to filter something in the collection as a set of things, so we'll use this collection filter. What else is renewing? So data items. So this create records is used to create a records. Create records. For example, if you want to create a contact record, account record, we'll use create record. To update something on the record, so we'll use this update record. To get something, some records from the database, so we'll use this get records. And to delete the records, so we'll use the delete. And rollback records. So if you have created some records and updated some records, but something has been happened in the middle, so it has been failed. So we have to roll back. If you want to roll back all those actions you have done in the flow, so we'll use this rollback records. Understood? Hello.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. Okay. So. So you've seen these logic action buttons, right? So we'll create an employee onboarding screenplay to enter the employee name and department, and to create the employee record using this screenplay. Okay. We'll use this same thing only. So, for example, we are creating an employee record. Okay. We are creating a screen flow to create an employee in the UI. Instead of a standard one, we'll use this screen flow to create an employee. Okay. So I will take an screen component. So in the screen component, I will use input text. Okay. This one is text. And one more also. So employee, right? So employee, what are the details are needed? Email. So we have email, prohibition period, salary, client name, right? So name is there, right? Employee number is automatic number.
శివ మీ వాయిస్ చాలా స్లో వస్తుంది క్లియర్
No,
లేదు.
I'm checking the fields. Okay. So here, so we'll check what are the fields are there in the employee first. Okay. We'll go to employee. Okay. So okay, see here, we have employee number. Okay, employee number, that is auto number. So it will be the system will generate an auto number automatically, but we have email and phone number and client name, right? So So for these three fields, we will build a script flow to enter the details of the UI. Okay. Uh, so right, we'll use an email component. Okay, email component and phone number component, and client. What is the client field? It is a master detail relationship, right? That is, it is a lookup one. Okay, so we'll take a just lookup one. Okay, so for email. So we have to give these details here first. Okay, what is the API name you want? Email. Okay. Disable. So if you want to disable a field, so we can use this form true or false. This boolean float to disable enable the field. So disable is false. That is uh, you can display it as an enabled field. So placeholder is the email format is like that, and the read only field is false. We can edit, and required field. So it is required is false. So without entering the details also, we can go further. The value this is okay, and for the phone number, phone. Okay. If you want to, you can specify the pattern also using the regular expression, and placeholder text. If you want to set the read only or editable, we can set like this using boolean field. And if you want to set the required, so we can use this boolean field to work to set it as required field. We can also set a value here also, or predefined value. Okay, and now this one label account. This is a lookup choice field, right? Required. We have to create a choice lookup component. Okay. Collections record choice set. Filter record choice set. We have to use for the choice lookup. Okay. Account choice set. Account choice set. That is enable. Account choice set. Okay. Object. Which object you want to use? Okay. So we don't need any label, choice label. We want account name. Okay, we want label as account name. So what we want to take ID. Okay, ID. So the field is type as text, and choice value is ID. Field. What's the record ID? Code is client, right? Field is account ID. We want to user selects a choice in this case. These field values are assigned to selected variables. So we'll create a variable first, okay, to reference variable. Then we'll assign those that value to the variable. Okay, so we'll create one variable first. Variable account ID. Account ID. Okay, select electronic base text. Okay, done. That's realized. Email. Okay, need to give it in the first. And email. Okay. Screen. We have to create screen name also. Create. Done. So I so see here I added two fields. Okay, and so we'll confuse with the lookup. So we'll discuss the lookup component tomorrow. Okay, create employee. Create. Okay. See, we'll run and check what screen you will create. Okay, see here. So we have created phone and email, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? At the rate email. Okay, finish. So we have created only the screen itself, but we have not used any DML statements to create record. Okay, for that we need to use which element? Data, the data component to create records. Okay, so we need to use the create records to create that employee. We need to assign that data here, and then that data will be created in the background. Okay, so from the record variable, it's manually. So we have to select the object. Okay, which object we are creating the record? Employee object. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, bro.
Have you understood? Okay. So employee. So what are the fields we are taking input from the UI? Phone. Okay. Phone. What is the variable we are taking in the screen component? So while assigning, so all the components are on the screens which were used in the flow. It will be visible here. Okay. So we have to go that screen. So create employee screen and click on that and phone number. We have to select that field. Okay. That value. Okay. So we have to take value, right? On that value. So like that, we have to assign the value to the record. Okay. Record field. Okay. And then
For email also we have to do the same, bro. Or else
yes. For email. No. For each and every field, so we need to do that. Okay. For email, So we need to go to the create employee record, then email, so then select a value. Okay, so like that we'll assign the record to values to a record from the UI which we have been captured. Okay. Okay, just we'll check debug. Run. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and you@gmail.com. Next, flow has been finished. See, the record has been a record is ready to be created when the screen is paused or finishes. The record is created. So it has been done. How it is finished. For each and every step, it will show you. The flow interview ID. This is the flow interview ID. Okay. So every execution of a flow contains a ID. So we will call it as flow interview. That the execution is called it as flow interview. For each and every interview, there has been there will be a ID. Okay. So for the screen create employee, we had two elements, right? Okay, the phone and email.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the email value, I have given view.gmail.com and phone number value 1 2 3 4 5 numbers I have given. So it has been taken. So let we will see the record is created not in the back the employees. Okay. See ID 7. So see. Okay. So 1 2 3 and the email is u.gmail.com. So why this is came on default, right? For the full-term employee record type, we have set it as default, right? Previous. So other than that, so all the fields are empty. Okay, empty. This is the default field, right? So it has been pre-populated. This is how. Okay, we will use the screen flow. Okay, tomorrow we'll see the other components in the screen flow. We'll see lookups and pick list values, lookup components and pick list components. We'll see we'll see other components. So you might get confused if I tell you today itself. You are there are tricky ones. Okay. Is it clear today?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Yes, sure. If you practice, we'll get to.
Yeah. So practice well and try to use all the screen components which I told you, the pick list
Okay.
and a single input values. Don't use this lookups and choice lookups list. So they are tricky. So we'll discuss tomorrow regarding that. And go through the videos which I shared in the channel. Okay, this WhatsApp group, the screen flow one. Okay, Don't go to the trigger flows and platform events now. Okay.
Okay, bro.
Practice well, and if you have any doubts, we'll discuss tomorrow. Okay.
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 Okay, sure.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.